some people do sex talks in churches, of which it should be encouraged. It doesn't mean you should go physical about it. You need to let people know, because there's something they go through guidance and counseling, and that area they love to avoid it. And surprisingly, I'm happy about this, that we could actually get that. Some churches are encouraging it, because if you don't do this, it could actually lose a marriage. It could lose a union. You need to be like, know things about this, as in, your man, satisfy him so he doesn't go into extramarital affairs. I know men, even men and women, there is something that they still get.
But then there's some of them who are satisfied, but they're never satisfied.
So what do you do about that?
There's nothing. If a person wants to cheat, he will cheat.
Are you saying there's nothing real out there?
Come on, there's some real men.
There's
some men that actually don't do that. There are some men that will not
talking about the women.
What about women? Hold on. Okay, so there are some men who are like very loyal. Okay. But then there's some men who will still cheat. You will have the most beautiful woman, nice shape, everything, giving you every position, everything that she has learned. That woman will watch porn for you, that's to learn new styles and come and practice with you, and still you're not satisfied. Your leg is still outside. And then for the women, okay, uncle is not, they will fix the whole desire and the whole pleasure. Yes, they're satisfied. Nah, they're not satisfied. Some of them, they would just make that whole noise. Yes, the man is satisfied. Yes, move to the side, and some of them will just probably bring out the sex toy.
So what do you think? What do you think will happen? What should be done about it? Any suggestions?
Okay, for me, I feel like, I think sometimes the woman might be the problem, or the man can be the problem. The problem might come from within. Okay, you have like some women, probably when they get married, they start tying wrappers. They start acting or trying to be holy and trying to do like SU and stuff. So I feel like most women can actually,
they can just look better. What can we say concerning abuse in relationship or marriage? Could be sexually or physically. What can you say concerning that?
Okay, so for abuse in relationship, well, those ones, you know what you got yourself into, how you got yourself in there, you get yourself out of it. But then it's crazy how some people for females who really want to be in a relationship, they tolerate the whole physical abuse. Apart from physical abuse, they tolerate the whole mental abuse, whereby the man talks down on them, tell them they're incapable, or in a way mentally manipulates them, and they do not consider that a red flag. Apart from being physically beaten, some of them, like, before that physical beating starts, that partner has in a way abused the person mentally until the person starts having to tolerate. And the first time it happens, you feel like, oh, he's going to change. The second time it happens, like, no, he's not like this. And the worst part is, some set of people, they have been abused in relationship before they actually get married, and they will still jump into marriage because, oh, you want to get married. If he is abusing you, it is not a do or die affair.
It says love.
Love. Yeah, love has killed many people. Because of love, you want to be married. Until it's either you become with or without the man. As long as you have money, there are always other men out there. There is always somebody out there who finds you more desirable and more beautiful, more appealing. As long as you have money, you can get what you want. Just the same way men can get what they want as long as they have money.
If there's no money,
who wants an ugly man? Exactly. Who wants an ugly man if there is no money? If he has money and he's ugly, the women will tolerate it. And if a woman is capable and is beautiful, if she has money, she makes herself beautiful. The money makes her beautiful and more appealing. And then you see men who are at that level, who are very capable, will come for you. Not you demeaning yourself, having to tolerate some man's bullshit. Abuse, you're having those scars all over you, you're covering and saying, no, it's love, I love him. Love will kill you there, and people will bury you. And the man, within 3 months or so, in fact, even if he lies, he will stay 3 months. In fact, before the person even dies in that love or dies in that abuse, the man is already with somebody else. And the funny part is that some people, while they're abusing them, they are tolerating it. The man is abusing them in there. The man has somebody else who he will not dare raise his hand on. He will pamper that person so good. That person is his jewel of inestimable measure, blah blah blah. But then he has somebody who is a punching bag at home, but then his princess or queen is somewhere else, kept not touching. That one deserves all the whole good things, while this other one who is doing all the whole good girl thing, preparing his meal, washing his clothes, keeping the house tidy, managing his finances so that he doesn't like maybe overspend, or he spends and he's able to calculate for certain things, doing all the whole wife material things. No, that one is the one that deserves the punching bag, right? The one who wants him to spend on human hair, wants him to spend on many rubbish, is the princess.
Okay. Yeah. Mana, Terry, are you?
Yeah. So, okay, for me, I feel like she has said everything. And then I also feel like this whole relationship abuse happens among, okay, I'm not supposed to mention anything about religion, but it happens among people who see marriage as heaven and earth.
Yeah, I don't agree.
It happens among, I don't want to use the term religion, but
I don't agree with you on that one.
We have instances.
Okay.
We have instances.
Or maybe she has her own instance.
Okay, let's hear
I want
it.
to hear version.
So we have instances. We had an instance of I think it's gospel singer who used to go to church. Like it was all about the news, because I heard, okay, her husband was always maltreating her, always beating her, and instead of her to work out, like she just kept saying, okay, I love my husband, not until the news came out.
Probably God will change, God will make a way. Man, God is only going to make a way when you walk out that door. That is the only way
Because
out.
it's, you're
That
right,
is the only
because
way out.
You can't be in a toxic relationship and still be there.
No, you cannot be saying sugar and still be in there.
Because that's why she's not being able to talk, because she feels like, okay, what if parents thought of the wedding? Maybe even the marriage is barely 2 years. You know, there's some circumstances that actually make them stay.
Yeah, but that's when courting comes in, because before you get married to someone, you're expected to know who the person is.
Some people
Because there's some mistakes. Look, there's some mistakes the person would make. Imagine a man hits you once and you're like,
okay,
oh my goodness, he's going
like,
to change. Oh my God, I really love him.
No,
like, oh my God, he's this, he's that. He's really, he bought me the kids. He bought me this, he bought me that. And at the end of the day, it's just like, you get into the marriage and you're like,
I've seen someone who, within 6 months, she got a divorce. Why? The man raised his hand once and hit her, and immediately that day she left the house, never returned, went to go and file for divorce. She said she could not do it. That someone who has raised his hand, even though it is by mistake or he was not in his right senses, for him to raise his hand to hit her once, he is going to do it again, no matter how much the apology will be. Like when they were dating, it was never like that. He was always pampering her, spoiling her. But after they got married, within 6 months, when people are still supposed to be in honeymoon phase, uncle is So no, it is not. Marriage is not a do or die affair. It is not by force to stay in. It is not. I don't believe it's meant for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're being abused, if you're being mishandled, or mentally, physically, anyhow, any form of abuse at all, you should know which door to take to walk away. It's either you fix it by you put throw blows together, or you walk out that door, because man, it is not good for a person to say because he wants to fall in love, he chooses to suffer. Love is suffering, but then it is not by force.
Sip it up with Seyi.